Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where war was declared. And it's France, which is the total opposite of the previous campaign that I did, where France and Austro-Hungary had about 50 wars. It's August 1912, so there's been a little bit of time. Nothing significant happening. But our patience is over. We must reply that we will solve our problems. I'm assuming that means on the battlefield rather than in the warfield, but sure. War. How do things pan out? Yeah, Britain and Italy. Yeah, it's a standard result. In that we might now have negative relations with Britain and Italy, but Germany thinks that we're pretty cool. It looks like Germany's probably going to declare war on France soon too. And probably Britain and then Italy probably coming on France and Britain's side. And we'll get a proper world war. But look at that budget go! Okay, that's good. So in terms of the fleet, we have the 4 Alderberts, the 8 Sigismunds, and the Wolfsburgs. So they're all on in being already, because I've been trying to get their crews trained, which they are. So I'm just going to very quickly, I'm just going to go on to sea control. And I'm going to use the fact we have this spare budget to put on a long-term shipyard expansion, which might bite me in the arse, but if I can get to 50,000 tons, that's going to be me set pretty much forever. I can just cancel it if the war ends early. I'm going to pump my tech budget and pump my crew training up to maximum. Thank you for the war funding. Yeah, you can message. Yeah, I do have the chat on Twitch in follower mode, but it usually works. Consult the Oracle. Of all the French designs you made in the French campaign, what would you fear the most going against? Ooh, that's a good question. I suppose from this era, the Austerlitz could be pretty nasty if they showed up with that. That's kind of the time period we're in. Quebec. Yeah, one of the... Yes, this one. The Kronprinzessin Erzeugen Stephanie. Yes, the long-named ship. Oh, I should, for the benefit of Twitch chat, we have 3 classes of ship. We have the Adalbert, the Alberts. These are our big ones. These are our battle cruisers in inverted commas. 24 knot, 8 12-inch guns, and these have our heaviest armor. The Sigismunds, which are basically cheaper, they have the same main guns, but they don't have as powerful secondary guns. They only have 3-inch guns. The Adalberts have 6-inch guns, and they're a bit slower, 21 knots, and their inner layering isn't as good. And then we have the Wolfsburg. These are 9-inch heavy cruisers, which are slower again, and obviously less well protected. So it's kind of like 3 good, better, best. Yeah, this is 1910 NCberg. Yeah, 1910. I'm hoping that this little fleet here is going to get chibbed by one of the task forces. Let's see. Yes, indeed. Germany is really admiring the power of our nation and wishes to become our ally. Sure. 14-inch Mark II guns and active minefields and 2 battles. 2, really? Battle cruiser, 8 heavy cruisers, 10 light cruisers, and 6 destroyers. Okay. Again, 6 battleships and 5 heavy cruisers. Tonnage is actually pretty close for both of them. All right, do you want the big one or the small one first, chat? 3 battleships and a heavy cruiser against 4 heavy cruisers, 5 light cruisers and 5 destroyers. So do you want to see the French battle cruiser first, or do you want to see their small ships first and warm up to it? Big one, cruiser slaughter. There's 2 for a warm up fight first. Big, it's even. Why do I bother asking Twitch chat? It's like, which one do you want to do first? I think if it's up to me, go big or go home. Okay, done. Can't argue with that. So here we have the Façon, an Atalante class, 21,000 tons. Now that is a little bit larger than our Sigismund's, but smaller than the big one, the Adalbert. And then how fast are they? They're quite fast. 25, so they're not and a bit faster. Armor tops out at 11-inch, which doesn't fill me with confidence. They do have a trained crew. Could be interesting. And then we have some fairly typical French heavy cruisers, I think. They do carry torpedoes. Of course they do. And so do these. And of course the destroyers do. Yeah, they almost certainly will be using cordite. Because when I launched the game, that's all I had access to. I don't have tube powder, so I'm using cordite as well. No, you haven't missed anything at all, Hysteric Fish. Aside from, well, the preamble, I suppose. Yeah, Twitch streams are in 480 because my computer cannot handle doing more than that. Which is why I record them separately and then upload them. So, and then why in Cursed and More Cursed, I had to take the Twitch output and download it to create a video. Otherwise, you won't get anything. Right. Yeah, all the battleships in a line and all the cruisers in a line. Very simple. Turn that off. Where are they? To the south. So they're over there somewhere. This is one of the Sigismunds. You can tell because it's got a single funnel. This is the small dreadnought. And then, where's the big one? You can tell because it's got a second funnel. Here it is. The Ernst. Yes. Mighty fine. So the conditions are that it's a legendary run. Austro-Hungarian design is basically going for wide beam, no adjustment to draft, or no change to either at the moment. Although that might change when we get the truly chunky hulls. But yes, generally a focus on survivability, big ships, and yeah, tankiness in general. Well, they can see us. I do have advanced radio, but not RDF, although I have unlocked it, which is quite unusual for this early on. And here comes some destroyers. What's your torpedo range? 4. Okay, it's not the worst in the world. also not, you know, making me have kittens. What have we spotted? Is this their battle cruiser? Good grief. That's Jean Bar style. But on a different hull. With all the funnels. Well, okay. Getting good hits on those small ships. Right, can I have a look at the DD? Got one identified. I'm assuming it had its torpedo blown off. 4.4 inch guns and a couple of 3.2s. Torpedo launcher, 33.9 knots, pretty fast. Max armor, interesting. Now, how many shots do you carry? Fly in my room. Get out. Reduced, so they're single shots. I do carry quite a few of them. Could be nasty. Don't think we have anything else I need. Telemonian Dan, hello. Hey, Galaxia. Yeah, everyone has cordite. Probably. I certainly do. I will switch it out to tube powder when I can. But for now, we are on cordite. Cordite 2. But still cordite. Whoa! Oh, oh, oh. Still, cordite does have its advantages. In that it does absolutely tons of damage. Any other classes ID'd yet? Still just destroyers. Wolfsburg taking a pretty hefty hit there. Yeah, from enemy battleship, the battle cruiser, I mean. Oh, a light cruiser. Actually, quite like that. It's not bad, light cruiser. 32 knots. I mean, it's a light cruiser. It's not going to have great armor. No, hello. Torpedo. Double back, getting too far away from the transports. Ooh, big damage on whatever that was back there. I don't know if that was the cruiser or the Falcon. Yeah, let's have a proper look at it. Armoring is, yeah, not terrible, but it's not great. Yeah, they are. Cordite and Dunite. Of course, at the start of a campaign, your tech levels are going to be roughly even. torpedo or something? Nope. Same old AI nonsense. No. Where it's like, oh, your ships die to like, your heavy cruisers will die to 2 hits. My heavy cruisers will last for 200 hits. Away from my transports. They're expensive. Everyone is heading back. Ugh. This is so annoying. Yeah, that's going to sink it. Yeah, maximum bulk hits my arse. When the AI has maximum bulk hits, they're basically unsinkable. Oh, fucking torpedo hit. Kill it. Yeah. That's it. Well, at least we got rid of that destroyer finally. That is an expensive loss. Right in the first battle too. God damn it. Yeah, she only took 5 pence. And she was crippled, and then the torpedoes finished her off. Just so annoying. Yeah, we're going to lose some transports because of that. Oh, what? Oh, you're still on fucking avoids. That's why none of you are doing them then. Well, this is a complete cock-up. No, I'm not using Cordite for the rest of the campaign. I don't want to explode. Plus, it really doesn't suit my playstyle. I'm really not a fan of it. I'll use it if I have to, but... Ugh, just been... Yeah, my battleships are milling around over here, not doing anything. Because I left them on torpedo avoid for too long. Ow. Right, main guns on that goddamn battle cruiser. Shipbuilding contest. I was going to do one, and then, well, basically I took submissions and then I completely lost it. Like, I got unwell, and then I know what I would do. I know how I would do it, but it's having the desire to do it. What I would do though is When we get the ability to share ships, I will definitely run one, because that'll make it much easier. Yeah, problem is all my battleships are completely out of position. Because they're so busy avoiding torpedoes that don't exist. Or that do exist but are nowhere near them. There we go. Finally a good hit. Good hit on that light cruiser. Heavy cruisers have finally returned. Battleships still miles away. Goes down. Bit more flooding on the battle cruiser, but she's still alive. Cruiser's steaming in. Thanks a million. I know what you're trying to do, and I appreciate your logic in that you're trying to go to the back of the line, but just don't. Just don't. Actually had a look at the French heavy cruiser. Ah, yeah, that's kind of what I expected. Battle Hotel. still. Done a good amount of damage to them. Falson's still alive. Just pissing me off. Iroey, yeah, 1910. 1910. It's currently 1912. So World War One is kicked off a little bit early. Finally, the Ernst has arrived. Twelve-inch guns should make things a little bit trickier for those heavy cruisers to resist. See, look how much damage one of their heavy cruisers took. I was thinking, how much? 5 to sink one of mine. 19 to sink one of theirs. And I had more armour and more bulkheads. So I do feel just very slightly aggrieved. Battlecruiser's taken only 4 pens, so okay, so that's fair enough. Mostly been partials or overpens. Because she's got her arse facing me. All the damage is concentrated in her stern. So yeah, I'm scoring flooding hits over and over, but like we have to push out each bulkhead through water pressure, which is fairly time consuming. Come on. Sink, you bastard. Oh, finally a pen. Good pen, good flooding. But it's probably just going to be shaken apart. 0% structure. Finally. Right. Now we can turn our attention to everything else. Yeah, these heavy cruisers are even slower than ours, which is impressive. Oh, beautiful hits. Look at that. Down she goes. Okay. New target. Yeah, you. Why don't you just shoot up the light cruiser? Hmm? Thank you. Chauzy make the getaway. Over. You three. Heavy cruiser right there you can shoot at. Instead of wasting all your ammunition on the one that's miles away. Nice. Clarice has a target lock issue. Focus on the destroyer, and then back to the heavy cruiser. Good damage, but it's not critical yet. Oh, that'll do. That's more like it. Good. Well, weirdly enough, I think we have actually mopped up the French fleet now. Just those two heavy cruisers to go. Unfortunately, we are not fast. Therefore, catching them is going to be a pain in the backside. Oh, that helps. That helps more. Good shot. Ernst. An extra ration of schnapps for you. I assume that's what the Austrian Navy would hand out, but correct me if I'm wrong. There we go. Well, then there was one. The almost card. Yeah. Maybe eventually we'll take that one out. Turning to fight, probably. Good hit. Oh, no, the light cruisers are back. Oh, I'm nowhere near done. Look at these little bastards coming out of the woodwork. You come to play. On the Hirondelle, please. What I didn't want it to do. Fire a goddamn torpedo. Right. Next light cruiser. Oh, the almost card sinks. That makes things a bit easier. Come on, 2 light cruisers. Empty your magazines if you have to. Sink them. Oh, jeez. Yeah, these things are very fast, actually, at 32 knots. They must have absolutely woeful accuracy. Yeah, this thing scored 1.7% accuracy. That sounds about right. And this one 2.5, slightly better. But yeah, not exactly amazing. Will you please land a hit? Thank you. For fuck's sake. Evil little shits. Fight without honour, AI France. There's more of them. It's me thinking I'm done. There's more of them coming out of the woodwork. Light cruiser over there. Where did you come from? Jesus Christ. Right. That's good hit. 2 great hits. Pluton must sink after that, surely. Good. Yeah, 3 more heavy cruisers. I guess they're just so slow. It's taken us a while for them to arrive. Very long first mission, and not entirely successful. I'm not exactly pleased with how I've commanded this. Often the way with the first battle in a campaign, you're used to your old campaign ships and not to your new ones. It takes a bit, and you're not used to the AI being on parity with you either. In terms of technology. Still losing a, what is it, 14,000 ton heavy cruiser to sink 200,000 tons worth of French ships. Yeah, that's not a bad trade. Okay, down she goes. Please be the last one. Implacable. Well, the French are now running away, yes. Although, to be fair, I don't believe in this particular instance. They did make a good go of it, though. They got a few transports. They got their heavy cruiser. Their designs aren't complete garbage. You know, they're what they are. And they certainly have a lot of them. It's only so good you can make this type of ship. Jesus, we're going to run out of ammunition for this sink blast. Oh, there's a destroyer as well. An intact? No, not an intact destroyer. I don't have a crew advantage either. Both have trained navies. It's good though. Good to have a bit more challenge rather than just curb stomping everything. See that AI suffers from this as well. Not able to ever get their aiming progress going again. Now, if that's I'm pretty sure this is a bug, and I've reported it so many times. But if it's not a bug, then I wish, first of all, that the AI said something here to explain why you're stuck. And the second thing I would wish is that when you are on save ammunition, the guns don't fire when this happens. Another light cruiser, just keep on coming. Jesus Christ, France. Where are you hiding all these things? Every time I think I've killed the last ship, there's one more appears. The Lapereuse. Which took a big hit earlier in the battle, apparently. Hey, Fives. Oh, building Warhammer. Amazing. What are you building? I need to get back to building my Warhammer. It's something I definitely need to start doing again. Deathwing Terminators. Ooh. Fancy. Hyperion. Good evening. Thank you very much for the subscription. Finished work in time to catch a stream. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Waffle thin armor. Yes. Just one more. So. Right. Okay, there's apparently one more, but I can't be bothered. Whatever you are. Wow. Okay, there's more more than I thought. 3 destroyers and a light cruiser. Still, not the best, but I'm okay with it. Yeah, one thing I wanted to check. Yeah, 5.3 damage, 5.3 thousand damage, or 5 pens to sink one of my heavy cruisers. 11,000 damage. 18,000 damage. Like, you see what I mean? What is it with the AI and their cruisers taking ludicrous amounts of damage to sink? I mean, the number of pens is similar, but still annoys me. France, First World War, first month, we surrender. No. No, you don't, France. Got 131 crew back off the Kaiser and Elizabeth, that's good. Because we have more battles to do. We have this one, which is going to be it's going to be very similar. This is going to be a nightmare. I think it's nearly always worth fighting to the end if the enemy still has ships left. And you're winning, of course. Yes, 4 versus 14. Totally fair. And we have Würzburg, Aldebert, and Streetbar. Okay, so we've got 2 of the big ones and 1 of the little ones. We have something else to... No, what did you do? How did you put transports in it? Jesus Christ. I can't get them out if I do that. Right, get out. Fucking Jesus. Right. Brother Monroe fights the AI, the division system again. Right. To the east. Okay. Gives him more time to get the transports away. weather like? It's okay. Well, they've seen me. Let's turn in front of them. There you go. Oh, main guns, save your ammunition. Secondaries can fire at will. Jesus, an absolute swarm of light ships. Oh, didn't even see that torpedo. Oh. Bellicus goes up fairly explosively. No, don't do that. To manually avoid. Oh, I'll leave my transports alone. That's sneaky shit, and you know it. Transports, run away. run away. I don't know why you're attacking. It's not a good idea. Friendly fire there. Get out of the way! Jesus. Well, at least you can actually act as torpedo sponges. Just going to use you as a shield, if I may. Totally reasonable thing to do. Operation Human Shield. Who says transports aren't useful? Where the hell are the rest of you gone? Right. Let's kind of surrenders. Oh, getting into Warhammer, fantastic. The first heresy. I've not actually read. I mean, I know what happens in the books, but I haven't actually read them. Never gotten into the Black Library stuff. Well, you should at some point. But whatever you enjoy about the hobby is all good. Yeah. A plate of armour. Yes, exactly. Transport base. A plate of armour. Oh, no, I'm going to take that torpedo. Can't avoid it. I might be able to avoid the other two, though. Or, it's going the wrong speed and miss. That helps. Oh, lovely. Finally got a solid hit on it. Shoot that one instead. Let the forebin slow down a bit. Yeah, there you go. Cruise down. I thought they had heavy cruisers in this group. Am I mad? I thought the French had some heavy cruisers. Forbin goes down. Can wait for the Flora to eventually sink, I suppose. How do you sink? No. There's torpedoes coming in from this patch of smoke over here. No, Mr. Vidicord. They're on save, but yeah, I generally don't take the in-game bans during campaigns, especially if it's something like that. Which is just going to result in me losing. I'll refund you the points though, if I remember. There. Right. Southeast, you say? Well, supposedly there's something out there. Let's see if we can find it. I'll give them until this gets to 2 hours. Oh, hello. No, there's definitely something out there. It's going after one of the remaining transports. But again, why they're there and not there, I do not know. So apparently can't see their enemy. There we go. Got a brief look at them. Probably the missing heavy cruiser. It is possible to be into Warhammer and be a heavy metal guitarist. They are definitely not mutually exclusive. Yeah, there's a light cruiser over here somewhere. So clearly the French have cloaking devices, something I never got when I was playing them, which seems a bit mean of the AI. Right, finally spotted. Yeah, here they come. Heavy cruisers. 4 of the bastards. I love building. I'm not as big a fan of the painting, but I still do enjoy that. And I do love playing Warhammer, but I really haven't ever since COVID hit. Basically means I haven't played 9th at all. I played a fair amount of 8th. And a fair amount of 7th. I didn't play much of 6th. Played a fair amount of 5th edition though. I have played a little bit of Horus Heresy, but not the new one. Although it's fairly similar. From what I understand. Oh, I've played 2nd edition. Like, that's when I started. Like, second and 3rd editions when I started up. And I do have a Rogue Trader 1st edition book as well. Because I started right at the beginning of 2nd edition. So yeah, I remember a time when Imperial Guard was pure metal. Well, actually, like I only just started when plastic kits were starting to come in for like everything, but yeah, Guard was still 100% metal. 7th and 8th, and a game of 9th. How did you find 9th? I really enjoy 8th. I think it's a really good system, but and I've got obviously 9th is very similar to 8th, so. But there are differences. I just don't remember what they are. Hey there, Jacob. Yeah, 9th is very good. So I've been hearing it seems to be quite well balanced as well. The factions are fairly well balanced against one another. Most of the codexes have a good internal balance as well. Yeah, Metal Imperials, I know. Metal Cadians, I mean, yeah. The Metal Cadians and the Metal Catachans, and then the Catachan Plastics came along. And then the Cadian Plastics came along. The Cadian Plastics is when I really got into collecting Guard. But yeah, I remember all the old metal Guard models. Valhallans, Mordians, Talon, all had models. I mean, they still do, but they're the same models. And they're in resin now, I think. Sadly gone are the days of pewter. Right, I know there's a light cruiser out there, but screw it, I'm not. And a destroyer, apparently. Two of them. But, yeah. Painful number of transports sunk, but they did a good job keeping the torpedoes off my ships. The warships, so that'll do. Not the best start to a war, but not terrible. Oh, you get crew back from transports. That's interesting. Right, let us pause here. Yeah, we're down to 17 ships. The French still have 62 left. Only 5 capital ships. So they didn't start with as many. They've got 12 heavy cruisers, 29 light cruisers, and 16 destroyers still floating about. Jesus Christ. But they are having money problems. Good. Good. And so am I. Jesus, legendary difficulty is expensive on the old repair bill. But I'm going to end the episode here, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.